You talk to people as part of your role at the Keys Group as well, about um, the needs of children at school. Um, you talk to parents, you talk to teachers. I'm not sure if you had the opportunity to speak to child safeguarding authorities. Maybe in your public speaking you do. What what are some of the key messages that you want them to hear about children who are experiencing adversity, and what should they be doing about it?
Mm. So I think one of the key things for me is helping the adults that work in the systems around children to really recognize that children are communicating through their behaviors, that there is an unmet need.
Hmm.
They are crying out for help and support and understanding. So I'm very passionate about trauma-informed practice. And I know that over here is a bit of a buzzword or a buzz
Yeah.
concept as well. And I think that it can be a little
Mm.
bit blurry in terms of people's understanding of what that means. Essentially, the way that I view it is, can we please understand the impact of trauma on
Hmm.
individuals' sense of self, their behavior, their sense of the world, have that understanding as adults
Mm.
and respond with compassion,
Hmm.
but also make sure that we do have those boundaries in place. And I think
Mm.
one of the challenges that I'm often seeing here, at least, is that people are misunderstanding trauma-informed practice for permissiveness. So essentially,
Yeah.
not wanting to put any consequences or any boundaries or restrictions in place because they fear that that could re-traumatize the child, or that could be the wrong thing to do. And as
Mm.
part of my own journey and to get to the point where I am, one of the things that my husband was extremely good at as a former police officer in Colombia, he was
Mm.
very good at being quite firm with me. He was
Mm.
very understanding and very kind, but he absolutely put his foot down quite often and
Mm.
said, enough is enough.
Mm.
You can't sit around like this for your whole life, Hayley. And I
Mm.
absolutely feel that that was crucial for me to continue developing, because if not, I would have just probably laid on the sofa all day, every day, and not progressed.
Mhm.
So for me, that's important to try to translate into the work that I do, is let's be compassionate
Mm.
and kind, but we also do need to put our foot down, and we need to help children and parents and adults that support them to take accountability for some of the things that they're maybe not doing, that's, you know, things that maybe do need
Mm.
changing, or things that aren't appropriate, for example. So
Mm.
that's one of my key messages, is kind of trauma-informed practice with boundaries and accountability is really important for me.
Mm.
And then in line with that, I'm very passionate about trauma-affected parenting, or at least that's what I refer to it
Mm.
as. Is when we've got families that are parenting themselves through their own trauma.
Mhm.
And I feel like we often focus so much on the downside, the problems, what the parents aren't doing well. Let's put all the blame on the
Mm.
parents. And then sometimes it will result in the children not being able to live with their parents anymore, and families get separated, and it's extremely traumatic all round. And
Mhm.
there's quite a lot of negative narrative still around the parents and the parents and carers. And something that I'm very passionate about is supporting authorities and professionals to open up conversations with parents and carers where they
Mm.
can start to feel safe enough to recognize some of their challenges as parents and to take that accountability with that compassion and that kindness. And again, that's a journey that I've had to be on myself, where I've had to learn some of the mistakes that I made, and I've had to learn to repair those as a parent.
Mm.
So I guess, yeah, the messages that I share are very much from lived experience, things that I've experienced either as a parent or as a professional. Generally, they're quite well received, but I do get some
Mm.
pushback, especially around the consequences, boundaries. I think people don't like the word boundaries, and
Mm.
accountability can be a little bit triggering for people as well.